vibe one time for your mind.
Welcome to Sunbeast Live. I'm Adrian Valente with Sunbit, and if you are with one of our dealership partners, you're in the right place. Happy Wednesday, May 6th, and thank you for joining our weekly educational series to help trained and certified Sunbeasts like you build your comfort and confidence in using Sunbit technology with your customers on your parts and service drives. And by the way, everyone who's joining us on Zoom events live is getting Sunbeast App rewards points as our way of saying thank you for making the time to be here. And of course, you can also catch the show and all of our past episodes on YouTube and Spotify if you'd rather listen to us on your own time or maybe catch us in the car or something like that. But on Wednesdays, of course, we are joined by show producer and co-host. Please welcome to the program, Queenita Brown. Queenita, how are you?
Oh, hello. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. We got a good one today. We're focusing on all things Sunbeast. That's why we got the jerseys. We're ready to play. This is a good month, especially as we ramp up for the last of the Elite Escape. This is the final month. We have summer right around the corner. A lot of our service drives are getting ready for a busy summer season. And we also have Sunbeast Nation's summer celebration to look forward to with more news on the horizon there. But let's go check in with chat. Hello, everybody. Good to see you folks. Hello, hello.
Karen, that's so nice.
Wait, what
You're
happened?
important.
She's on the beach, still joining the show. That's a Sunbeast.
Our minds are at the beach with you. Elite escaping, preparing.
I'm always marveling at the fact that certain Sunbeasts will still join us on their vacations.
I know,
and time
vacation.
Off. Got to get those points and also stay up to date on everything that's happening.
Yeah.
In fact, speaking of being on the beach and having some beautiful weather, yes, that's right. We're going to talk about the Elite Escape because we have a big announcement we're going to share with everybody real quick. Because for those of you that have been living under a rock, we've been running this competition since March 2nd, and it's running through May 30th. So basically, you do 10 Sunbits, you get your chance to win a trip to Hawaii. Now, the top 15 Sunbeasts are going, but we're going to be doing 5 lucky paradise picks. All right, 5 people are going to get the draw. But I think, Queenita, do we have, is there still tropical trivia going on?
We are in the final week. This week will be the last week. So get in your last round of the tropical trivia. Make sure you sign into the app.
Yeah, absolutely. I think 3 people get a chance to win $20 from just doing some fun trivia.
Raffle,
and
easy fun.
Yeah. So the other thing is that you might want to check out the Elite Escape website. Let me go back here real quick. We're going to put it in the chat for everybody. So if you want to grab all the details, especially in the final month here, let's see. I'm going to put it there. We're going to switch screens. We're going to take a look, and if you're listening, you want to head over to sunbeast.com/Elite Escape Auto for our auto dealership partners specifically.
200.
Hey, Justin broke 200, catching up to dental, and we got that full website here. I just put the link so you can see all those prize details, but something special is starting next week, and we're giving all of you a heads up that next week, an accelerator is starting up, the Paradise Pick Accelerator, where between May 11th and the 30th, so those final days, we're going to be doing double the draw entries, 2x draw entries for the Paradise Pick. So if you're doing Sunbit transactions and helping customers out between May 11th and the 30th, you're getting double draw entries.
It's the final week, y'all. Time to get in 2 times the entries to wrap up the Elite Escape so we can see who's going to Hawaii.
Queenita, what do we know so far about the Elite Escape? Like, can people take a guess?
There's going to be a guest, yes. You bring a +1. There's a luau that's planned as one of the events that you guys will attend. And it's going to be sometime this summer.
Yeah, I think next week we're announcing the dates.
Yeah, dates next week.
Awesome. So the Elite Escape, make sure you check out the website, sunbeast.com/Elite Escape Auto. Check out the leaderboards. The password is Sunbit. And also, don't miss out on the last week of Tropical Trivia. And boy, really excited for that accelerator starting on Monday. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I think that wraps up the Hawaii stuff. So we're good. We're good with Elite Escape. And before we get in today's topic for all things Sunbeast app, we do have something exciting to share. In fact, Queenita and I, we got a sneak peek at the next generation of the Sunbeast app, and we're going to go ahead and show it to you as this week's news update. Ooh. Now, Queenita, this is an interesting one. The community experience. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. This is currently up and running. We have a bunch of Sunbeasts that have been using this, right?
Yeah, we wanted to see like the type of engagement we would get. So we rolled it out to where we make posts and some beasts can make comments and respond to it, and saw a lot of good stuff. What you got here? We're talking about hibiscus?
I think it was part of the Elite Escape, some fun posts. But this is just something we're doing due to a lot of the feedback we've been getting from Sunbeasts who want to connect with each other. They want to be able to, see each other more, message each other, connect. And that's what we're doing with the community experience. And for those of you that have been using it, thank you so much for participating and being a part of it. I think this one is going to be rolling out pretty quickly. So a lot of you Sunbeasts that haven't seen it yet, you're going to see that soon. And I think they're going to allow for you to create your own posts.
Yeah. So it'll be more like social. So not only will we be able to post, but you guys will too, and you'll be able to comment on each other's things.
So that's a pretty cool update. So coming soon for those of you that don't have it yet. The next one. So of course, in addition to being part of a community, you want to be able to, show off what you've been doing, keep track of what you've been doing. And this is just a draft. This is not the final. We're doing a sneak peek.
Yeah, it could look different.
Could look different, but this is the new profile pages. And this is also an answer to what a lot of you have been asking for, which is, hey, I would love to see all my achievements in one place. I want to be able to see how I got points, where I was ranked, all those and badges, all sorts of fun stuff. A lot of this becoming a lot more visible than ever before. Really excited about that. Okay, so this next one, next gen rewards. Oh no, hold on a second. I hit the wrong button. Here we go. Let's fix that. Here we go. A lot of you have been asking. This is the first. We can only give you a little sneak peek. But the new rewards structure is going to make it a lot easier for you to move through different stages of extra cash mode, which is the Sunbeast app's most popular challenge for all of you. We've heard that the extra cash modes are just amazing. A lot of you love to leverage it, and we're really excited to show off a sneak peek at what the new version of it's going to look like, showing you what you need to unlock different tiers of extra cash mode. What?
You don't got to wait now. You guys won't have to wait for us to send an email to announce extra cash is going on for the next couple of days. It'll be in your hands to where you can unlock extra cash whenever you want. So it's just about meeting these tiers and these levels, and then you'll get more extra cash. So it's in your hands. It's like a real video game. Next level, and it's more money. So it's going to be
We're really excited. Okay, so that about does it for the news. Let's get back to normal here real quick, because with the Sunbeast app, that's today's focus. All right, we're going to talk Sunbeast app. Now, Queenita, we have a couple different apps. What was the one we were just talking about? Was it last week or the week before?
Yeah, we were talking about the Sunbit app for customers.
Yeah. So if you were with us during that episode, we got to show you a more in-depth look at what your customers see when they're managing your Sunbit payment plans with us. So even if they have multiple Sunbits with you, they can manage all of that with the Sunbit app. And of course we have, right? Oh, that's right. And the card. And we also have our business apps. You know those very well. Your tablet app, your practice app for certified users to go through demos. But what we're going to focus on right now is the Sunbeast app, built just for you. It's not for your customers. This is for you, the trained and certified Sunbeast. You can access it for iOS and Android. If for some reason you are watching us right now on Zoom events and you do not have the Sunbeast app, you're missing out on rewards points for being here. Because the Sunbeast app is where you go to play, learn, and earn. And Queenita and I are going to walk you through all of those features to make sure you're not missing out on all the cool stuff that's happening and how you can stay in the know and get ready for the next generation of the Sunbeast app update coming out here in the next few months. Okay, so Sunbeast app, yes.
Oh, yeah.
So mysterious, especially if you don't know. What is a Sunbeast? What is a Sunbeast? Actually, used to be a term of endearment that we used for each other. It was actually an internal phrase or a word that we use. You know, I think, Queenita, you were our call center training manager for a number of years. Didn't you guys have Sunbeast as like an acronym?
It was
for training
when I
purposes?
very first started. It was Sunbeast was the acronym for. Oh man, it was long too. Like it wasn't like one word for each letter. It was like a whole like long sentence for each letter. But yeah, it was to motivate people who got hired on because they were Sunbeasts.
Yeah. And then what started happening for those of us in the field like me, a lot of us who were training and traveling and visiting with dealership teams, you know, we'd run into people like Tyree Walker and, you know, top performers. And internally we would start reusing the word for them. We'd be like, oh man, that Tyree and Thomas, they're Sunbeasts. They're just crushing it, you know. And then COVID happened. The whole field team was grounded. Nobody could travel. And we needed a way to like get back in touch with everybody. So we started the Sunbeast community, and it started with newsletters. I started doing the weekly training webinars, and then fast forward,
with the fire?
you know, with the it was fireside chats. Fireside chats. In fact, if you guys want to get real old school, if you go to Spotify and you look for Sunbit Real Talk, we attempted doing a podcast back then where I interviewed service advisors who were the best back then, and it's still there if you want to go look. Sunbit Real Talk. But for the Sunbeast mobile app, this was a huge shift in how we were able to engage with all of you. Especially with the introduction of rewards. I remember when we first started training dealerships, we always used to get asked by teams like, hey, how come you guys don't spiff us? And at the time we thought like, well, having Sunbit is the spiff. Like that helps you.
That's the reward.
You know, you sell more, the ROs are bigger, you're earning more. But then this just took the whole thing to another level. So first things first, Queenita, what do you think is the most popular part of the Sunbeast app?
Getting points to cash out.
Yes. So then it begs the question, wait a minute, you get points for stuff? Yes. Yeah. You get points for stuff. So let's look at this. A pre-qualification link, right? Many of you are familiar with that, right? So if we go to, like, for example, let's go to an iPad real quick, right? And we're gonna fire up the Sunbit Merchant app that we learned about. That one's at the bottom. And we're logged in. Jim Karras Nissan, there are parts and service centers using this, and Tyree, who's here in the chat right now. Yep, so let's say Tyree, right, wants to use the Sunbit tablet. But sometimes people they're not there in front of you, right? How do you use the tablet with someone who's not there? This is where you go to the top right corner, send pre-qualification link right there at the top. And then Tyree selects the name, parts and service, and then we can put in the customer's email address or phone number. Now, you don't get points just for sending the link. They have to open it, and that's how you get points. So when they open it, you get rewards points. Let's go back to that. So pre-qualification links, this is why a lot of you, like Damon Scott in the chat, you know, putting the link in the email signature, using QR codes with the team, you know, Jason Seiler doing that in text messages. You know, we hear from a lot of you, right? Raina in the chat letting us know, love using that tablet.
Which
it's
is
nice that you can use it.
Scanning a customer.
Yep. And Damon even has phone notes for outside of work too, just in case.
I love that.
Get those points.
Your friend starts talking about something. You're like, you know what? Let me send you.
I got a link. I got something. So pre-qualification link, great way to earn rewards points. That's why if you're, and we had a whole episode dedicated to how you can get your personalized pre-qualification link. And be able to get rewards points by using that link in your email signatures and all that stuff. So be sure to check out our YouTube or our Spotify if you want to go back and watch that episode in full. The other thing is there's an update coming for the Sunbeast app. Shh. I know a couple of you, I think, are going to pilot it, but anyways, all right. And then you're scanning people on the tablet. That's definitely points. Now, Queenita, do they have to get approved for you to get points after a scan?
No. They tried.
Nice.
They, went through the application.
Yeah, it's our way of saying thank you for just trying it with someone. Right? It doesn't matter if they're approved or declined. Thank you for trying. Here's some rewards points for the effort to help build your confidence, using the tool. And you're going to notice that, we don't really do a lot of declines. It's mostly approvals. And then, of course, rewards points for closing the transaction. Now, I sometimes get asked, why are these points all kind of separated at different steps in the journey? And I'm actually going to go into chat for help with this one from Jelaine, saying, my BDC sends out pre-qualification links. It's not always easy to grab a tablet on the phone. Is there a web link that can be used to send it until we move to Techion and can integrate it? Yeah. So Jelaine, what you can do is just send the link to yourself. In fact, when you choose your name and you send it to yourself, it sends you the custom link that gives you rewards points. So let's say your BDC does that, sends herself her link. You send yourself your link. Now you two have your own custom links you can use for different purposes. We also have a marketing version of the link, which our success team can help you out with. So if you want to reach out to success@sunbit.com, they can help you. It's also the same link we use at sunbit.com. So it doesn't give points to anybody, but at least gives customers a chance to see their options. And then everyone on the team gets notified when those approvals happen. But I love that you brought up some integrations too. Yeah, we got Techion. That's a really exciting one. I know My Karma, a few others. So Jelaine, the reason why I like this is because this highlights why the points are given out at different steps. Because you might have different team members owning different parts of the journey, right? Like, let's say you're a service advisor, you're helping folks out, you're using Sunbit to send out pre-qualification links. You're getting folks approved during vehicle drop-off when you're going through your ASRs. Or maybe you're sending pre-qualification links when you're doing your status calls, your vehicle check-ins, all that stuff. But then maybe you have a cashier who's closing the transaction, and then that cashier is also getting points for closing out the Sunbit as well. And then, of course, challenges and giveaways. And then, of course, webinars and events like Sunbeast Live.
Joining these.
So being here, you get rewards points as well. Nita, did I miss anything, especially in chat?
No, I was, who was that? It was Damon. Thanks for helping out Karina. I'll grab a link too for you, Karina, for a short video and put it in chat here in a little bit.
Oh, nice. That's right. We have a Sun Clip about this, don't we?
Yeah, Matt did that walkthrough. So when he was the guest on the show.
Oh, that was a good episode. If you all go back and check out Matthew Evans, that was a good one. Tips from a Sunbit coach, right? That was a great episode. He's a poet, pretty much.
He sure is.
Speaks.
Poet. Don't you know it?
Love it.
Me too. I'm a poet.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Let's keep going.
Pretty good. Raymond, glad we were able to help you out. Raymond writing us too in the chat. I always wondered if I got points for just having them apply, and I thought that I did. So thanks for confirming. Yeah, we got you. We got you. Damon Scott, I put the QR code in my bathroom and the backside of the bathroom stalls. You're not. I've seen different service drives do that. They'll put the window clings on the mirror. I actually, there was a porter I met who started putting stuff in their shuttles. So behind all the headrests, and I thought that was pretty clever too. But good to see folks enjoying what we're doing. Afton asking how you can get more signage and displays, especially for QR codes. Our dashboard, if you go to dashboard.sunbit.com and use your tablet login, or our success team can help with that stuff too. We can ship things to you. And then, of course, you can also download, access those things. Okay, so let's get back to it real quick. So you're earning points. Now, you can also get points for referring a team member. This one's pretty new. In fact, it used to be a post on the homepage. I believe it's still there.
It was it is. It's at the bottom, but it refers you to the menu now instead of having to scroll and find it.
So if you got a new team member, get a jump on referring them and inviting them to get certified on Sunbit. You'll get 30 points for the effort. Nice. And then Queenita, you're responsible for a lot of the quizzes and clips that end up on the Sunbeast app. So there's all sorts of new stuff happening all the time. And one of the things you do with our Sun Clips is turn them into quizzes. So when we're not doing something seasonal, right, people have an opportunity to I guess, earn points on their own time.
Thanks, Tim.
Tim Cruz, she ain't the queen for nothing. We agree, Tim. We agree, Tim. So this is a great opportunity for you to just take a couple of minutes, watch a 30-second Sun clip, answer one quiz question, test your knowledge, put your Sunbit know-how to the test, and get ready because later this month we're doing Sunbit Trivia with Kahoot.
Yeah. Your favorite.
Okay. So that's cool. We're earning rewards points, but what does that actually mean? So all these points will unlock different cash milestones that you then accumulate in your Sunbeast app wallet. And then from there, you can choose to redeem that cash however you'd like, whether it's a gift card or through Venmo or PayPal. And then there's also extra cash mode. And to help us learn more about that, we're going to hear from Thomas Yadrin at Jim Karras Nissan.
When there's extra cash mode, it is a push notification to my phone through the app. So I'm able to help my customers and get paid to do so. Hey, I'm Thomas Yadrin. I've been offering Sunbit now for 4.5 years. So with the Sunbeast app, I'm able to look at where I'm at with my rankings, where I'm at with my rewards, and I know when the extra cash mode is activated. So I use these all as a tool and as a guide from where I'm at in my month. I let it stack up. I usually don't touch it for several weeks, maybe even a couple of months. At that point, it's enough for groceries, gas, vacations. This is something that I like to make big purchases on and just nod my hat to Sunbit and say, thank you.
Nice.
Thank
so
you,
what we're learning
Thomas.
about, thank you, Thomas, for sure. So with extra cash mode, these are timed challenges that you need to activate. And we recommend activating them as soon as you get them. So if you get a pop-up or a reminder message about extra cash mode in the current version of the Sunbeast app, you look out for those, turn them on, and now you're entered into that extra cash challenge. And we have, you can even see, if you're watching us on the screen here, you can see a little bit about how that works. But I know we showed you guys the next generation, but it's also important to keep in mind how it works today. So when you are running extra cash mode, it usually has a time limit, and you'll see exactly what that extra cash mode is all about. Sometimes the dollar amount changes, sometimes the timing changes, and it's usually no limits. In fact, I've never seen one with a limit. But anyways,
me neither.
Stay in the know. Make sure you check your notification settings for the Sunbeast app. And if for some reason you're not receiving our text messages, you can text message the word START to the number 54740. And if you're looking for those notification settings, just look for the hamburger icon at the top left corner of your Sunbeast app. Look for the bell icon with notification settings, and you can turn on extra cash mode specifically. So even if you want to turn off everything else and you just want to get notified about extra cash mode, make sure you turn that one on. A couple of helpful notes Queenita and I learned from the team. Purchases before extra cash activation or after expiration do not qualify. All the promotional details are available in the orange banner of your app, like we just showed you. And we are unable to retroactively apply credit for out-of-window transactions. So just a couple of notes for the team. And if you do need help, we do have a lot of support. One of the things we want to highlight is that balances do expire at the end of each fiscal quarter. So anything you earn this quarter will expire at the end of the next quarter. But we always show you on the screen, expiration notices. You can see on the wallet screen if anything's expiring. And Queenita and I put together this helpful little table so you can see. If you want to take a screenshot of this, you can. But right now we're in Q2, right? It's May 6th. So we're in the middle of Q2, meaning anything you earn this quarter will expire at the end of Q3, and that will be September 30th. So the next expiration coming up is June 6th for anything you earn during Q1. So our recommendation is to just make sure you cash out your wallet. Keep an eye on the expiration notices. You're always going to get plenty of time and heads up. And if you need help, you can contact sbsupport@sunbit.com or use the support tab, check out our help center, and access all that stuff. Cool. Now this next part.
Pause. Damon has a question.
Pause. Hold on. Let's go to chat. Damon asks, say, for instance, a checkout link is sent out, but the customer gets it filled out the day after. Is it still out of the window? Oh, that's a good question. So checkout links, I guess out of the window, are you talking about extra cash? Oh, yeah, it would have to happen within the window.
Yeah.
So yeah, transaction needs to happen within the window. So yeah, if you sent it during the window and they didn't, because we know checkout links expire after 7 days. So if it's outside the window and then they close it, it won't count. Yeah, good question.
Good question.
Any other questions? Makes sense. Damon, glad you asked.
No, we didn't miss anything else.
Yeah. And Raymond
Except for
asked,
Raymond wants an extra cash. See, I
That's
know
why we're so excited for the next version.
Yeah.
As we wrap up, one of the things we wanted to talk about was how we can help you realize your potential. Because as we were preparing for this episode, one of the questions that Queenita and I had for the Sunbeast team was, like, how much are people actually earning? Like, we see the top Sunbeasts and their numbers with how many people they've helped. The Sunbeast Awards are about that. All the things like Elite Escape is all about that. But we've never actually looked at, like, how much, money are Sunbeasts taking home in Sunbeast rewards. And one of the things we actually learned was pretty surprising. So in auto, just last quarter, Q1, so January, February, and March, the top 10 Sunbeasts earned between $1,800 and $4,200 in Q1. So on average, top Sunbeasts are earning $500 to $1,000 a month just in Sunbeast rewards.
Yeah, Sunbit.
Just for doing your job and your normal day-to-day. Just doing Sunbits like you would normally do to help people. But thanks to what we're doing in the Sunbeast app, our mission statement of eliminating financial waste and passing those savings back to the people, that's how we do this. Like, part of it is helping you too, customers and you. So we also wanted to show you the real numbers, because I know this is a bit hard to believe, right?
We can give an average, but we wanted to show you, like, these are the numbers for the top 10 of what they earned in the Sunbeast app.
So, we're not showing names, but these are the top 10 Sunbeasts in auto, just looking at their quarter to date earnings from Q1 and their monthly averages. And you can see, the number one person, number 1 and 2 really earning, about $1,000 a month through Sunbeast. And for folks who, think that, I'm only, getting a couple pennies here and there, not really. Like, if you embrace the challenges and the rewards and the quizzes and all the cool things we got going on, you're showing up to these to continue your education, like, you're earning points. We're constantly saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, thank you for just carving out time for us. Thanks for thinking of us. Thanks for showing this to people. Like, we really appreciate it, because we can't hire people at Sunbit fast enough. And all of you Sunbeasts help us reach more people. So this is our way of giving back. We hope you appreciate it. So if you're feeling inspired and you want to see where you stand, you can actually check out the rankings on your Sunbeast app. We have a dedicated button at the bottom there. And one of the new things, what was the new thing actually, Queenita?
It was a national. So before national wasn't on there, it used to be on the show, but now it's in the app.
Wow. People have been asking for that.
Yeah.
It's like the state and local rankings were nice, but I want to see, where I'm at on the big stage.
Mm-hmm. You can see it in the app.
Well, let us know in the chat if you have any questions about the Sunbeast app. This was a fun one. It was kind of a detour from what we normally do, but it was nice to just focus on you, the Sunbeast, and the tool you're using. I know this isn't, a customer app. Yeah. Speaking of what's to come, this is a good opportunity to check out the next episodes. Coming up next, I'm really excited for our next episode on the 13th. Tips from a Sunbit coach. We're bringing in 2 of the original Sunbit coaches, Nick Goldman and Dan Gower, the original employees. They were the original 10. I think they were like 4 and 5 or something like that. I don't know. But
what number were you?
think it was the 9th U.S. employee back then, and we used to spend a lot of time on the road together, training service drives, and you know, they're still with the company, and they have different roles. They've grown in their roles at Sunbit, but we're gonna talk shop, take us back in time to where some of our earliest training methodologies came from, the origin stories we have to share, and some fun stories that folks could learn a lot from and have a good time in the process. And then on the 20th, overcoming the fear of offering Sunbit. I know it's a hugely popular topic. And then Queenita on the 27th, we're going to do Kahoot together. It's been a while.
It's been a while. Jeez, again, we're on a roll today.
I'm going to go ahead and put the link tree in the chat for everybody. Of course, you can catch full episodes on YouTube and Spotify. You can also follow us on YouTube to catch our Sun clips that Queenita puts together, and those YouTube shorts, which end up getting repurposed on your Sunbeast mobile app as quizzes. So make sure you are logging in every day so you don't miss out on all the cool stuff we have happening in the Sunbeast mobile app, including all the things that make it such a great community. Am I missing anything?
No, don't forget, you guys, Monday starts double the entries into the Elite Escape. So offer to every person every time. You see the potential of earnings you can have in the Sunbeast app. So make sure you're signing in every day. And we appreciate all that you do. Thanks for joining.
From all of us at Sunbit, thanks for being part of the Sunbeast user community, for continuing your education with us on Wednesdays, and hopefully we will catch you at the next one. Take care, folks, as we start to dance this one out.
Bye.